Ebony J.
Hey, it's your girl, it's Ebony J with the Dallas Entertainment Journal. Out here with the legendary, oh my gosh, it's going down in American history. I am with the Freeway Ricky Ross. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I was just downstairs getting a little history, as we all know, of myself, reading your book. So tell us a little bit about the book that you have, that you're working on, or you have coming out.
I started writing this book when I was in prison, had a life sentence without the possibility of parole, and I didn't know if I would ever be a free man again.
Okay.
So I wanted to give society back something.
Okay.
And I thought that I should do it through a book.
Okay. So very good book. What made you want to write a book about it, like giving back? What is it that you want to give back to society?
Well, I think it's important that our kids know as much as they can about the drug game or the drug business, because when you're uninformed, then you open yourself up for mistakes and to be vulnerable. And I believe that the more equipped they are, the more information that they have, and the more likely that they're going to make the right decisions.
Okay. So talking about the drug world, when you were in it, I read in your book, I can't really quote it, but you quoted it as a gangster in a businessman's world versus a businessman in a gangster's world. So we have a lot of men out here doing this, now. So did you do it for survival, or did you do it for your family? What was the common goal that you did it?
It started off as survival, to provide for the family. Couldn't get a job. I was illiterate till I was 28 years old, and I desperately wanted to be viable. I wanted to be relevant, and the only way that I saw that I could be relevant was through the drug game.
Okay. And you wanted to make that legit. When you say, you wanted to get in the drug game and make it legit, what do you mean when you say you wanted to make it legit?
Well, I wanted to get in and get a start. Because when you're black in America, you're not going to get a loan. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to loan you money to start a business. I didn't have a rich uncle, a rich auntie, and my mom wasn't rich, my grandfather. I wasn't going to get an inheritance. I knew that. So the only way that I was going to get started in business was through my own efforts.
Okay. And that was through the drug world.
Yeah, so I chose the drug world.
Okay. What advice would you give to young men, or the men that's out there deep in it at this day and time, for if they're trying to survive, if they want to even get out or make another way? What advice would you give them, knowing what you know now?
Well, if they're in the drug business, they definitely got to come get this book. That's a start. I mean, this book is a roadmap to what you're doing. It talks about what you're going to go through, how you're going to get arrested, who's going to be testifying against you, how the court system's going to work against you. So it kind of lays it out. But one of the most important things is that they must know within themselves that they can compete with anybody in this world on any level and on any playing field. And one thing that I can say about drug dealers is that we have a tolerance level that's really high. I mean, when you know that you're going to prison, when you know that you may get killed today, but you still do what you're doing, you have a tolerance level that's out of this world. When you take most businessmen, somebody like a Donald Trump, and you tell him, hey, you do this again, somebody's going to kill you. He's going to quit.
Right, exactly.
You tell him you're going to prison. You build that building without getting your permits, you go into prison, he's not going to do it. But with the black drug dealer, they're not going to stop. They're going to be like, oh, put me in prison. I'm going to test you. And I think that gives us an edge on everybody else. But we have to learn how to use those edges to our benefit.
Being in the drug world, and the gifts and the tricks that you learn as a businessman, would you be able to apply those to what you're doing now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, I feel like I'm killing the business world out here right now. I mean, they don't really know it yet, like the song, they don't even know it. Well, they don't even understand what I'm doing right now. My moves are really calculated. but I can see the momentum, and it's like a swell, you know, like a tsunami.
Oh yeah,
You don't
definitely.
know it until it hits.
Right.
You know, if you're on the water, it looks like it's just a normal day, but when it gets close to the land, it's a big tidal wave.
Right.
And I believe that that's the way my movement is going right now.
Okay.
It's steady picking up momentum. People are getting more aware of what I can do and what I've been doing. And, you know, I'm just feel fortunate, and I'm gonna keep pushing.
Definitely. So what is it out there that you would want the world to know? Like that could push them, something that could push them to do better.
Well, we all have to become critical thinkers. You know, we have to learn how to take a situation, analyze it, break it down, and use it for our benefit and for our community's benefit.
Okay.
I think that's the most important thing that anybody can do, is become critical thinkers.
Okay. So you have proven to the world and to yourself that you have beat the drug game. You have accomplished things within yourself in the business world as a drug dealer, right? So what are you working on now?
Well, I'm going to get this book. I published it myself.
Okay.
I'm independently published. I'm the highest ranking independent publisher on Amazon right now.
Okay.
I'm also on their bestsellers list. I'm on the bestsellers list of Kindle and Nook. My goal is to sell 1 million copies.
Okay.
I'm also working on a motion picture.
Okay.
You know, I spoke with Jamie Foxx, Nick Cannon, Michael K. Williams, who also played my role in Kill the Messenger.
Okay.
It just came out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it came out October 12th. What else? I'm working on a mini-series
Okay.
about my life. I'm also working on a couple reality shows about other people.
Okay. Okay.
With my guy, LJ from Preachers of LA. He's the director of Preachers of LA. I mean, I got my hands in a lot of things. I have my own record label, Rick Ross Music Group. Got my little clothing line that I'm working on, you know, going real slow. You know, this is one of my t-shirts, The Real Rick Ross Is Not a Rapper. My sweatshirts will be coming out in a couple months.
Okay.
Those are some of the things that I'm working on. I'm touring the country.
Okay.
You know, I'll be headed to Birmingham, Alabama, Miami, Atlanta. Just grinding and having fun, you know,
Having fun.
enjoying the world.
Definitely. Well, we thank you for our time. You have definitely proven, I believe, to yourself and to society that you can be successful.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you can take your weaknesses and make them out of something, you know, bigger than what you ever imagined. So I think that that's the biggest thing. And I was just reading the book downstairs, you know, educating myself, and it is a must get. I mean, I know a lot of people in the game, and I know y'all love to read. That's one thing I know about, I don't care, businessman, drug dealers, a nerd, whatever you are, all businessmen love to read.
And this is a book they gotta read. I mean, everybody in America
Yes.
gotta read this book one time.
Look how you just laid back, like, go get this book. You gotta go get this book.
For
All
sure,
right.
go get it. It's dope. And you know, Kathy Scott, she helped me put it together. She's the
Okay.
author of Tupac and Biggie's. She wrote both of their books for their states.
What did I say? American history. Like, right here. Breaking news. Exclusive. It's your girl, Lips of Ebony J. Dallas Entertainment Journal. Check us out.
Go get it.
DEJ.